Okay, before you get all whiny and say, oh, another 3-minute timer, don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you alone for this timer. And if it bugs you that I'm gonna be talking through this timer, just turn down your volume or leave the video, honestly. I'm gonna be talking through the whole video. It's my video. But anyways, since this is definitely one of my favorite videos that I've ever made, I'm gonna be talking about my other favorite videos that I've ever made. First off, we have one of my best videos that I've made, which is I got 1,000 crystallized charges for this one video. I think that's what it's called. I spent a ton of time making and editing that video, and I think it was put together pretty good. Then another great one is playing FNAF Help Wanted for the first time. That one was really fun to make. Another one of my favorites is my newer Subnautica video. Another one that I really liked, well, probably my favorite video that I've ever made, I built all of Ruin in Fortnite. So yeah, this is probably like my fourth or third favorite video I've ever made, but I kinda lied, because I'm gonna be leaving you for the next minute and 30 seconds. Have fun just listening to this random music I found for free. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Without a doubt, the best Zelda games ever made. But which one is better? That's why in this video, we are going to be breaking them down into their own separate sort of categories and seeing which game is better for each category. So, without further ado, let's figure out which Zelda game is better. Category 1. Overall look. Breath of the Wild has a pretty good overall look. Actually, I really like it. But Tears of the Kingdom, you have Sky Islands, the sky is beautiful, it's just all incredible. So I think I'm gonna have to give this one to Tears of the Kingdom. Second category, we have combat. Combat in Breath of the Wild may seem simple, and while most of the time it is, in Tears of the Kingdom, many would think it's very cool, which it is, but I just always feel more accomplished when I do something cool in Breath of the Wild. So Breath of the Wild wins on this category. Category 3. Now we have abilities. Honestly, I'm just gonna really say this flat out. Throwing a bomb at a bunch of enemies and just watching them fly out is much more fun than just adding some random item to your stick. So, Breath of the Wild wins. For category 4, we have dungeons. Now, doing the same thing over and over again isn't very fun, which is why Tears of the Kingdom temples were so much fun. So, Tears of the Kingdom wins. Now, category 5, we have opinions. Well, now it's time for my opinion. I'm sure all of you know, but before I go out and specifically say it, I'm going to go into a few of my own beliefs about the categories. First, we got temples. Obviously, I think Tears of the Kingdom wins this one. Breath of the Wild, super repetitive. But I'm sure you are going to be thinking, wait, you're just repeating the categories you already said. No, that's the only one I'm repeating. Weapons, I feel like Breath of the Wild, because the durability was just way better. Creativity, I feel like Tears of the Kingdom had more, but it was a bit overwhelming. I'm still gonna go with Tears of the Kingdom though. But along with that, boss fights, yeah, I mean, like, Tears of the Kingdom, they were more traditional, but Breath of the Wild was way more cool and fun. So, at least to me, because this is my opinion, so I'm gonna go with Breath of the Wild for that one. Of course, not each of these categories counts as 1 point for the one that I'm doing. It's just my overall opinion is for 1 point. And I feel like the fact that Tears of the Kingdom, so far at least, doesn't have a DLC, I know because it was meant to be a DLC, but Breath of the Wild has a really, really cool one. Obviously, extra content goes to Breath of the Wild. Now, Tears of the Kingdom, it was meant to be a DLC, so obviously that's why it doesn't feel that different from Breath of the Wild. But once they figured out it wasn't going to be a DLC, shouldn't they have just, like, switched it to be a different map? Because it just feels like literally Breath of the Wild, but you can build stuff. There really doesn't feel like a difference. They could have added a lot more stuff. So honestly, I was disappointed. It's a really fun game, but I'm disappointed. So my overall opinion, as you can probably already tell if you didn't know from community posts and videos talking about it, I very obviously prefer Breath of the Wild. So that's 1 more point going there.